Is the Premier League a farmers' league? Well, in the past 4 years, they have only had one champion. Contrast this to the other top 5 leagues, and it is 3 in La Liga, 2 in Ligue 1, 3 in Serie A, and 2 in the Bundesliga. Actually, if you go back all the way to the 1992-93 season, the inception of the Premier League, the Premier League has had only 7 different winners. This is more than the 6 different winners in Serie A and the 5 in La Liga in the same period, and it is the same amount as the 7 in the Bundesliga, but it is less than the 12 different winners in Ligue 1. Despite that, Premier League fans like to regard other countries as farmers' leagues. They claim their mid-table clubs are stronger. Never mind that teams facing relegation in Spain are winning Europa League titles, whilst their mid-table teams can't get out of the group. They claim their league has better clubs. Never mind the fact that Real Madrid alone has more Champions League titles than the entirety of the English top 6 combined. 2 of whom still have not won the trophy. One of whom was stupid enough to present their one and only trophy to Real Madrid in a quarter-final tie, then go out of the tournament. Talk about arrogance. When you look at Manchester City winning 4 league titles in a row, you could say that it has become a farmers' league, but you could also look at it differently. In the Bundesliga, Serie A, and La Liga, the league champion was known by the end of April or the start of May. Meanwhile, in the Premier League, the title race went down to the final day. And this is actually a trend. Whilst other leagues may have had more variety in champions in recent years, the champions tended to be crowned well before a final day. But in the Premier League, the title races come down to the wire. Does this mean the Premier League is not a farmers' league? And what if I told you that the Prem is the only top 5 league that had a 3-horse race going all the way into April? Or on the other side of the spectrum, not a single Premier League team played a European semi-final. Heck, what even is a farmers' league? Most people say it is a lack of competition. This doesn't mean a lack of different champions per se, but it means a lack of challengers, usually over a long period of time. It also refers to when a league has lower quality of football. For example, the Portuguese league is often considered a farmers' league, despite their 3 champions in 4 years. So let's examine all of these for the Premier League. A lack of competition in terms of champions is obvious. The Prem is dominated by Manchester City. However, that does not mean there is a lack of competitors. Arsenal pushed Man City to the end 2 years in a row. Liverpool did so before Arsenal did. Liverpool was also in a 3-horse race for long parts of the past season. Serie A can boast 3 different champions in 4 years, but they cannot boast many intense title races. Internazionale, Napoli, and AC Milan were all known to be champions before it was even March. Ligue 1 enjoyed some closer title races, but nobody seems to watch their league, so it apparently doesn't count. La Liga was also decided early, both when Barca and Madrid won it. We knew who was going to be champion, long before the trophy was ever awarded. The Bundesliga sparked an intense title race at the end of the 22-23 season, but Bayern won it again. The year before that had not been all too close, and in the 23-24 season, Leverkusen won the league title invincible, almost breaking the highest ever point tally for a single Bundesliga season in the process. So, the Premier League is safe, right? They're not farmers. But the elephant in the room is still the mid-table clubs. How good are they? I can invent an answer to you about European trophies, but the truth is that we can't really know. It is really difficult to compare mid-table clubs that never compete with each other. It is easy to say Real Madrid is better than Bayern when Madrid beat them in a 2-legged game. The question of quality can be asked and rephrased from so many different angles. It is nonsensical to even bother. And that is where the main concern for the idea of a farmers' league pops up. What is a Farmers League? Depending on how you define it, any league can be a Farmers League. If a word can be used so loosely as to be all-encompassing, it loses its value. And therefore, I present you with a better question. Are there any Farmers Leagues? What top 5 league is not competed in by professional athletes? What top 5 league does not have its drama and upsets? What top 5 league awards 2 medals to its winners rather than 1? Is there really anything special about one league or another? Or is it merely an arrogance in football fans and a desire to degrade other leagues to sustain their own ego? Hello, welcome back to my channel, and as of recording this video, I am on 99 subscribers, so please go subscribe to my channel right now. It would help so much. Get me to 100, please. But anyhow, what was I going to say is Farmers Leagues. The very idea of a Farmers League pisses me off, and I made this video. We've all been there, by the way. I made this video after I got into an argument on Twitter about Farmers Leagues. I don't think there exists such a thing as a Farmers League. I don't think you can be a professional footballer, win the Bundesliga, and be told, oh, it doesn't matter because it's a Farmers League. I think that is beyond degrading, and I don't like the idea. I think the only fans who use the word Farmers League are 10-year-old kids who don't understand what different leagues work like, and adult man-children who don't respect other leagues and have no respect for professional footballers who have put in years of their life to win a trophy and then just be swept away because, oh, it doesn't matter, it's a Farmers League. And people saying the Premier League is a Farmers League because City is making it one. We are still seeing intense title races, and City is not the one making the Premier League a Farmers League. It's Arsenal and Liverpool. When they bottle superior positions in a league title. I can very much so compare it to chess. If I have a +3 advantage in chess according to the engine, and I end up losing, that is not your fault. That is my fault. So the idea that the Premier League is becoming a Farmers League because one team is too good, so you're saying the other teams are just too bad. So why do they deserve to be champions then? They don't, do they now? They're just trash. And I think that's the important thing in this entire thing about Farmers Leagues. There's a lot of angry people who saw their club lose a league title, and they're like, oh, but we are still the best because blah blah blah, and this doesn't count, and there's a lot of anger around it, right? Just grow up, really. Just grow up. There's a lot of people who degrade players, not on their ability, but on the league where they play. And for most people are reasonable in this stuff, right? And they're like, nobody does that. I can promise you, a lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. I have seen it done constantly. In real life, I'm not talking about Twitter here. In real life, I'm a Club Brugge fan, so Club Brugge, Belgian league. Whenever you say anything positively about your team, you're in a Farmers League, you don't count. Go fuck yourself. So, yeah, I'm a Man City fan and a Club Brugge fan, so pick your struggle in it. At least I win 2 league titles every season, so anyhow. Thank you guys for sticking along to the end, and if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Get me to 100 subscribers if I'm not there already when you watch this. Subscribe anyways, get me to 200. In fact, get me to 100,000. I'm not delusional, we can get there tomorrow if you subscribe now. Anyhow, yeah. Leave your comments down below, tell me what you think, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.